Hello there, everyone. Welcome back. BogMod here. Jusis is about to go have a little chat with his daddums. And I'm curious to see how this goes. Oh, they're all gonna go. I'd have thought he'd want a private moment. No matter.
Your Grace, I think you should refrain from...
Silence! Just you watch. I will return to glory, no matter what it takes. I know. Were I to capture His Majesty, I would have countless options on how to stage my triumphant return.
Yep, you've gone completely off the deep end.
Some people seriously don't know when to give up.
You know, Reen, you constantly refuse to give up. It's just that he's not giving up on evil.
Father, I beg you to stop this madness. Why can you not understand that all you are doing is soiling the good name of Albarea?
You dare to speak to me in such a manner? Whose fault do you think it is that I'm in this situation to begin with?
Well, I suppose on the one hand, we did arrest you, so it's our fault.
Your own, Father!
Gasp!
We nobles stand above the common people, but that is all the more reason we should conduct ourselves with pride. You've become obsessed with the power you have at your disposal, and yet you disregard the responsibilities that come with it. What this family needs now is to regain the trust and dignity that will allow it to stand atop the nobility once more.
No, there won't be any nobility after this.
To be recognized once more as worthy of being loyal subjects of His Majesty. Why can't you understand that, Father?
Jusis.
Lord Jusis.
But what's the point of being noble if you can't lord it over other people?
And who do you think you are lecturing? I don't need you to tell me what I must take back. I will take back all that I've lost regardless.
No, I think it's the chopping block for you, buddy.
I apologize for speaking out of turn. I shall serve as your acting representative to the best of my abilities until you are fit to return. I pray that is soon.
No! Don't let him have anything back. What's wrong with you people?
That will do for now. You reminded me of your mother for a moment. She was always a reserved woman, but with a strong sense of integrity and a great inner strength.
And I loved her boobs.
Pardon, Father?
I will leave the running of the province to you for the time being, Jusis. Keep things as they are until I can return. And be wary of Duke Cayenne. That man is not to be trusted.
That's rich coming from you. Don't trust him. Oh, by the way, I was totally behind a plot to overthrow His Majesty and take power for myself. And constantly doing things without participating in the Alliance.
He uses the Alliance's power for his own benefit and takes control of everything important himself.
Man, who does that remind us of?
He has something planned. I know it. Why else should he have involved all those suspicious collaborators in all of this?
Because you couldn't have done it without them.
I'm certain that it was his fault that Rufus betrayed me as well. Regardless, if you manage to oust him from his position, I want to know about it. I belong at the top of the Alliance, not him.
The Alliance is doomed, you fool.
Well, if you will excuse me, I ought to take my leave. Take good care of yourself, Father.
Please excuse us.
Delusional to the last. Truly, truly delusional. Impressively delusional.
I'm sorry that you had to see me like that.
What?
He hasn't changed. Although, I don't know. I got the impression what you said had some effect on him.
No, it didn't.
As did I. In my 8 years as part of this family, that is the first time he has shown any interest in me.
Did anyone see him show any regret for what he did? like, feel a single ounce of shame on his attack on a peaceful village just because they didn't bend a knee fast enough to him?
Perhaps it means he finally sees at least a little potential within me as his son. I can now leave here with no regrets.
I think it would have been far better for you to completely abandon a desire to want his approval.
Now I can face my brother as a proud member of the Alberea family.
I'm glad to hear it, Jusis.
Jusis, you don't have to live up to your father's expectations. He needs to try to live up to yours.
You were so brave facing up to your scary old man, Jusis. Still, I didn't know you'd been so lonely all this time. Come here and let me give you a big ol' hug.
Yes, hug Milliam.
That would be the last thing I need, fool.
All right, let's get going. Not just to face Crow, but to meet Rufus again, too.
Right.
Okay, well then, that was an interesting trip. I don't know how I feel about all of it. Except that, They have not, I mean, they could have properly villained him up, I guess, the Chancellor. They certainly went too far this time, but make it easy to swallow having Imperial Army troops stationed here. How long will this drag on for? Well, it took place in the Middle Ages, raged on for a number of years. Ha! It'll be over in a few months. This is a tiny, itsy-bitsy civil war. First battles take place near Heimdall. The troops stationed there. We're heading there as well. Do take care. Alright. First battle in Heimdall. All flights to the capital are grounded. Recommend all of our customers stay away from the region. Alright. Do take extra care. Far less customers ever since the Duke's arrest. I think should have been from the beginning, probably. I've forgotten that until now. The fact that our economy was thriving in the middle of a civil war really was strange, now that I think. Well, yes, it was a little strange. Not too willing to overlook that for the sake of maintaining status quo. It's almost like you are enjoying the benefits of abuse of noble culture. Codan! The young, well-dressed boy, Aryan. Heimdall. The deciding factor in who wins this war. People suffer regardless of the outcome. Can't seem to control my nerves right now. Speaking of things I've heard, Prince Oliver seems to be accomplishing much in Western Arabonia. Let's bring all this to a peaceful conclusion. It would be a bit too naive of you. And Oliver's been busy for like a week? No, like 2 weeks. Maybe 3. That's Silverrock's fort. Why won't he come back home? Mommy's all sad and I'm not in the mood to play. Gotta come home. Sister returned despite Kreitz no longer playing a part in the war. So I don't know, remaining his post until the war as a whole is over. Is he no concerns for those of us who are sick about him? Oh, Adios, please bring my stubborn mule of a husband back to us soon. Couldn't care less about who comes out victorious. Return safely, that's all that matters. Lots of nobles coming in today to relieve their worries. Of course, they should feel no shame in doing so. Faith unites us all, regardless of status. So then, for Adios, is always with us. Alright. I bet their worries are, will I still be super rich when all this is done, and be able to stick it to the peasants? I say the church for now. It's here too, so Rabbi's happy. Nice place. Someday, okay. And where are you guys going? It's dangerous, guys, so be careful. We will. This is what Annette tells you, understood? Yeah. Okay. Follow Sister Tatiana's example, devote myself to helping others. These things are bound to go even harsher for everyone now. And then I must try. So there's it's surely about. Oh, Adios, just when will you grant us peace? It's all that stupid Imperial Army's fault. I was working on to the night yesterday. Something on his mind, but he refused to speak about it. Get to lighten his burden. Alright, I'm on. What's up, buddy? Got the bill of a traveling priest? Let's ask to be sure. I wonder if it's Kevin. No, I don't think it's Kevin. Did they tell us his name? The traveling priest happened to stop by recently. Oh. As for details about the Crates of Providence current state too. Ah. I'll find him then. Have some busy with him perchance. Not particularly fond of his kind. They have. Ooh, maybe it is Kevin. Priest. Hold the order of a church and consider the man of the cloth. Interesting. Be all that different from regular ones as far as I can tell. Okay, he's okay. Still ahead of us. Fair enough. Priest is reckless. Look, he's making his way around. Where's his next destination? Look, Ram. Okay. Maybe he's using one of those fancy special airships that they've got. Oh man, you guys hear about the news about Radio Trista? Oh man, Heimdall live. Imperial Army can actually do anything to Duke Cannons. Well, they kicked his ass across the entire east and west and everywhere. After have to have marital ties to the Imperial family. Duke Cannon's basically the noble version of Chancellor Osborne. I really gotta catch this. As we know, we've been working on tonight's dishes between all that excitement. Yeah, coming right up. No, take away my chef title if I kept messing around. But I wanna know about the fate of our nation during the Civil War. I'd give him the night off, buddy. Do take care, especially for you, Lord Jusis. We wish to return safely. Returning. All right. Direct accusation of people celebrating New Year's this year. I wonder why. There we are. Spread this New Year will treat us all well. I see. Lady Clary and I happen to be staying at the same hotel, you see. Much as you deal in jewelry. Baroque. The eye for quality too. A trait very befitting of a noble. The word for my family in Heimdall. So we cut the battle, hopefully. Should get cut them if I'm done with my business here. Yes, maybe you should. House quality Esmeralda's one you could hope for. Satisfaction guaranteed. Close to 2 zeros over your stated budget, however. Oh, that's but a trivial. No, it's really not. It's really not. Oh, your father needs to do something about you. Before your family is literally destroyed because of your idiocy. You truly are ferocious spenders, especially when they overtax all the peasants. 30-carat Esmeralda is simply beautiful. Where's her necklace, however? Paired with this lovely Carnelia. This Sappho will call him by name too. I shall have no choice but to give them a good home. It is my duty as a noble. Poor guy. Anyways. Oh, well done, my good friend. Hear my plight. Teresa's going to Heimdall. To use a gun. She'll be taking part in the battle itself, will she? The Imperial family, too. Does not usually think it an honor. That's the issue here. I doesn't have the high enough status to say how this war should be fought. It's all to that commoner's influence. He's going to get the scolding of a life when she returns. Several reasons. You should consider being somewhat less overprotective of her, too. But, if you had a daughter of your own, I do hope he regains his composure soon. Alright. Music lady. And the history of Erebony is being written. They don't detail tragic events. Like a civil war. What I can do for now is to put my prayers into my music. Perhaps the goddess herself will hear it. May peace come to us all. Here in this city, the least affected by the war. This is rationally. Is it feasible for the noble alliance to lose? I think not. We've sold that, but the bandit will do, not to mention Lord Rufus's cunning. It's gone on by flukes until now. So, ha! Yes. Sure the matter. It's best of the hands of we nobles. Otherwise, that would only crumble under the jurisdiction of the Chancellor's lapdogs. Doggo! Yeah. So I know there's a third game, of course. If the third game doesn't include the destruction of the nobility, I'll be quite unimpressed. Quite unimpressed. Not there. The gallery! If Lord Rufus himself would take part in the battle at Heimdall. Man, talking about the noble lines of later a bit disconcerting. Not sure whose successor should be praying for anymore. What was that? Majesty being held captive by the noble lions. Gasp! Would they ever? About the other towns spreading around lately. Things like what happened in Celtic. Trista's liberation. It's going through harsh times, yet they're still pulling through. I should be doing the same. Lucky I am to be a Brehard. Alright. You do have it very lucky in Brehard, that is true. Lord Jusis apparently went and abolished all of the wartime taxes. What a relief! I don't know whether they'd stick around despite Crichton being reformed. Well, if his father had anything to say about it. As far as a good grasp what the common people need. And it's to not be constantly having their taxes raised. His classes proves his... He can meet the needs of both classes, proves his capability as the Albaret family's future head. Not by its historical course, Lord Roos is clearly a potential candidate, being the official heir, eldest and all that. Enough. Still, can't feel uneasy over Brehard's future. There's someone left unsatisfied with the outcome. Yes! Regardless of this war that's literally pitting the nobility against the common folk, someone's going to be unsatisfied. One or two people. Alright, nothing there. Now, game, this was a great opportunity to tell a serious story. Dominate Western Erebony. Really? I just heard a rumor about all the great things that Prince Olivert was achieving. Numbers, weapons, morale, so surprised, really. The battle in Heimdall will turn out. Except they presumably pulled a lot of their forces back to deal with this battle. As we helping defend Heimdall in battle under the Battle of the Noble Alliance. Very excited at the prospect. My lady, the rest of the household, however, are not nearly as excited. Well, we have to keep them company for the day, it seems. Alright. She's more worried about the guy who's actually going to be in battle. Or not as worried about the guy who's actually going to be putting his life on the line against people with tanks. Crossbow vanished. Weapons be ready to use this? No, it doesn't! Who knows what it means? Seems like a more pressing concern. Practically defenseless against crossbow. If the lost, well, except for your giant army, your massive nation, and your powerful technologies. I get it, your guns were a big deterrent, but also you had the best military in the world. Let's see, Heimdall being so far away, I have a little interest in what was happening there, but battle center place has piqued my interest. Yeah, I'll catch the radio broadcast about how the Civil War will ended. Censored. Right. Another day, another chance meeting with Lady Aslan. Olivia returning home promptly today, but better than watching her sit at home solemnly all day. Yeah, you're not going to convince her to go home, buddy. Oh, did you hear about the tax increase being repealed? Time to spend, 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 my dear friend. Foolish little day, the step has passed. Okay. If you're shopping in an army, I don't to the fact the Imperial Army soldiers are actually rather nice. You're going. Got the most lovely dress to pick up, ho ho. Oh, well, maybe you will get to go home early. See, Heimdall would never fall to those reformist cretins. Rufus and the Noble Alliance's most elite warriors are stationed there. Should crush those reformists already and return us to the halcyon days of noble rule. Okay. Certain groups setting the Noble Alliance too. Members of the Imperial Liberation Front even. Jaegers was bad enough. The super soloists rely on terrorists as well. Yes. Yes, you did. Yes, they are. Like that crow guy. Flights are cancelled. Other flights may be cancelled as well. Okay. Both sides contacted them to kind of give them a heads up that, hey, it's going to be doom. Big old doom. No flights. We can't go home. Mommy, what are we going to do? But then a flight home. What are we going to do? We'll have to stay at the hotel. Sorry, I'm afraid that all flights to Heimdall today have been cancelled. Okay. Mort, explain! What is this Civil War and why should it affect my life? It's been too long shopping, sir. Now with the excuses, arrange a flight out of here at once. As you wish, sir. This would happen. I'll protect Master Samuel at any cost. Security is handled by the most elite of the Imperial Guardsmen. Themselves are made up of the finest soldiers in the Lamar French army, I believe. Do you care, Lord Jusis? I wish you a safe return. Alright. So we got one street left to do. The fancy street. Where the shops are. Well, not the fancy. The artisan street, sorry. But I think we'll do that next time. Thank you all for watching. Please share your thoughts, your comments. I do love to read them. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. If you're feeling generous, you can support me on Patreon or follow me on Twitter. But for now, I'll talk to you all later.